Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. Through my back out, but pretty good here. Still alive. It's hurting like crazy. Lifted something I shouldn't again, and I think it's catching up to me now with my old age. It's not coming back the way it used to. But anyways, no big deal. We'll hopefully get over it soon. It's just terrible trying to lift stuff and move and... anyways, just going to give you a quickie little update of something here. We got working on this tank for the hit and miss that we took off there a week or 10 days ago, whatever it was now, and I got her sandblasted up, and it is galvanized. Well, you can kind of see some of the galvanizing still here. I kind of blew right through it, I think, but this is all welded together with lead. Now, the problem is they galvanize the outside, not the inside. Unless it ate through that too. I highly doubt it. It's just regular on the inside. They're not so good because I got the inside fairly clean with the nuts and bolts and stuff. Didn't leak a drop. Sandblasted it off real light, not too heavy. And I found a bunch of weep holes after that. All these little things are leaking. So you can see right here. Little pinhole, something there, little pinhole, looks like they'd already fixed one here, one there, there's one on the seam here, little pinhole there. It's not too good, so I don't want to trust this again. Looks like they even fixed some here at one time, so it's getting pretty darn thin, I think. But you can still see the galvanizing stuff on it here, like it was galvanized. Which I guess I thought, oh, we'll just galvanize it and then it'll be all good. Well, fortunately they didn't do the inside. So, I don't think, and I wanted to have a tank where I could drain it. That's what my whole plan was to put a little drain cock valve thingy in here. In the bottom here somewhere on the, like there, and I could just drain it right out. Not gonna happen with this tank, I don't think, unfortunately. This is the original tank, I believe, and it's kind of a shame to kind of separate them from it now, but I don't really want to get into that. So anyways, what we're going to do, coming up on a video here, we're going to build a new tank out of some 4-inch round tubing. We're going to cut it 45 and then another 45 and then make a 90. So it'll come out, we'll fill it up here. I've got a little idea of what we're going to do. I wanted to kind of keep this same look. Where, that thing was a real long tube. Well, I got the tube here somewhere. Where did I put it? It was here. Anyways, doesn't really matter. I know it's here somewhere. And then basically they put a little hole there and then this just unscrewed and that's how you filled it. That's what I want to do with this one. So I've got the plan of putting this in here. Now, imagine that this is the end that's 90'd up here. So this is, I've got these little discs from somewhere. So we're going to weld that on the end. So that'll be like up here, right? We'll weld that on, and then I'll weld this thing probably from the inside. It's just a 3/4 inch nipple and then the little cap, right? Now, the other problem is this is going to be the end of the tank, and then this is going to, and then, 45, 45, it'll look kind of neat like that, and then come up whatever height. But we're going to have this end here open. I've got another one of these discs here as well that will work. There, perfect, but it's got a big hole in the back. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I might, I don't know, I might just have to maybe get in there and just start welding a little bit at a time till it fills it in. I don't know, I was thinking of grinding this down a little bit, putting that in, taking up some room and welding it around this, but this is actually too thick for that. It would have to go from the inside. I don't really know what I want to do yet, but this actually would, well, I was going to say I could use that as maybe, put the drain valve in there, but I think I'm going to block that right off. Put that feller on there, weld this all around here, of course. Hopefully it's gas tight, we'll say. And this, I guess, like I say, I'll just start welding, and then just till it finally fills it all back in. That's a lot of welding though, let me tell you. Other than that, I might be able to find a small plate just to put on the inside here and then weld it from the other side. Maybe that'll be all right. I can just weld around until it gets full, and then I'll just grind it smooth again. save kind of going all the trying to fill it in, because that sometimes ends up not going too good. But that's a video coming up here. I don't need this tank right away, and that's pretty darn thick stuff, so I don't think I'll ever see her rot out. Should coat the inside. I think before I probably before I weld it together, I'll get the sandblaster and sandblast it. I got to figure out how long I want the tank. So like this is the end. It's not something I'm going to be running a lot, so if I make it even, where's my tape measure? I got one here somewhere. Where'd I put it? Oh man, I got a small tape measure with me here. Where did I? There. If I make it, see, this is going to have to sort of be sort of where this thing was mounted. It can't be any higher than the little mixer, and the mixer is kind of up here. Because this little guy here, let me think now. No. That kind of went like that up to that mixer, so I can't have it any higher than that, because all I'll do is just flow right out. So it's actually got to use the vacuum of the engine when the pistons go down to suck that up. And it seemed to work really good. It does work good, but you don't want to go too high or too low. Go too low, go much lower than that, it might not have enough vacuum to suck it up. So we'll have to see. That's a long way off. We're going to have to get this, of course, mounted on something, onto a stand on the cart with that thing, and then it'll be an external tank. So I think that should work pretty good. And yeah, but how much am I going to be running this thing? This would hold a fair bit of fuel, especially if I have it 90 up, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches, right? This is your filler. We'll say up here, and then you fill it, and it fills like this whole thing. That's going to hold a fair bit of fuel, probably just as much as this thing would, if not even maybe more. I don't know. So I'm thinking if we make, we won't count that, because if I make her like 8 inches and then start there, the first 45. Well, some numbers to think about anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to show you that little video coming up here soonish for redoing this thing, and yeah, we'll go from there. But anyways, that's it for that today. Just want to show you that and get at this. Hopefully if the back kind of starts taming himself down a little bit. It's hurting pretty good today. I was just in playing with the pup there, and I got up off the floor, and it's like, ah, again. Stabbing feeling, just like the left side of my spine. I can actually feel like a little bit of a disc or a bulge or something there, so that's probably not too good. And this little war wounds from that little munchkin too. She nipped me the other night pretty good there, and she got a good licking for that, we'll say. No, I didn't beat her. I don't beat my dog or nothing, but I gave her a little on the nose, just a little, and then, you stop that. And she knew she did wrong, so that's good. But anyways, war wounds from the dog, so, and she's pretty good. She doesn't usually do too much, so. But anyways, enough of that. So let's get working on this here soon, hopefully. And like I say, I don't really need it for a while, so. But I probably should get something like that fuel tank sealer stuff, maybe just to coat the inside of this, because this thing is going to rust. That's going to be the problem with it, right? It would be actually really sweet if I could get pipe fittings, expensive though, pipe fittings this size, like a frickin' 4-inch cap. You could just unscrew it, clean it out, and away you go. You could do 45s. I think it would be too big and kind of goofy looking. This will look better though. But anyways, that's it for today. Just wanted to give you a little quickie, and like I said, we'll get working on this hopefully soon here, and see what we can come up with. So I got the welder, it's already sitting here, and the generator, run it, and should be all good. I was going to plasma cut some little disc for this. I'm like, oh, you know what? I've got some disc. I bet you they're about the right size. Sure enough, but they got a big hole in them. But that'll work good for the one end, but not the other end. So we'll have to figure that out. I'll probably just put a little plate on it and then just weld in, and that'll seal her up, I think. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.